Shalom. You want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
double honors to the apostles and elders of Greatmillstone. Salutations to all from night. Once again, we are come out here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America, which is Babylon the Great. So with that, we're going to go into the latest news concerning Elon Musk and his trial of the friendship influence. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. These Satans should get an advantage of us. Now the Satan that is talking about is a Satan-like man. When you go into that word Satan in 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, it's the Greek word Satanis. It's talking about a Satan-like man. Now who is Satan's physical counterpart on the planet Earth? The Edomites. The same of what? Malachi 1 to 4. It tells you that the Edomites is known as the border of wickedness. So anywhere in the world that they're running at, which is the whole entire planet Earth, temporarily, all right, is nothing but wickedness. That's why the world is in the condition that it's in today. That's what I'm talking about. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. These Satans should give an advantage of us. How will he get an advantage over if you're not a part of the elect of the nation of Israel? Right? It tells you in Matthew the 24th chapter that if it were possible, then shall they be able to deceive the very elect. You can't deceive the very elect. All right, these people is going to be deceived into taking that MOTB, which is that RFID chip implant. All right, they're going to think it's a thing of convenience. They're going to push this thing like it's a miracle. All right.
For we are not ignorant of his devices.
We're not ignorant to his devices because we have the Rakah Kodash, the Holy Spirit, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to understand that what? These chips is a part of end-time prophecy. It's a part of Bible prophecy. So we understand that what? His NWO agenda is in the scripture. Verse 12. Furthermore, when I come to us, 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. These Satan should give an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Yeah, and we is talking about who? The elect of the nation of Israel, which Lord willing, we hope and pray that we are part of that number, that 144,000. And then it said devices. When you go into that word devices, the word there is lion. Talk about what? A mental perception, an evil purpose, which is going to lead you back to the word conspiracy, all right? Which is a plotting of evil by a specific group of people. Now the NWO agenda, whose agenda is that? The Edomites, the so-called white man they see.
I got something real quick. This is Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Now who is that talking about? You got to blame the nation that's in power.
Right.
Who's in power pursuing the 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, Daniel the 2nd chapter? The Edomites, all right? Beginning with the central bankers on down. You got to blame them because all the wealth in the planet Earth, they have that. They could get rid of world hunger. These people don't really have to suffer all across the world, but these people are greedy. You got it.
They're not like other men. They're not like other men. Meaning that they don't go through the trials and tribulations like the nation of Israel, right? You know, they have everything at their hands. And, you know, read again, it says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Yeah, iniquity is what? Sin upon sin. Now the reason why you have crime at an all-time high is because what? These Edomites, they have stolen everything first and foremost from our people. Right? They rape, robbed, and murder our people. They committed horrendous atrocities against our people. And they put them in a mindset of what? Survival. Now I gotta look at my brother with an evil eye and cover this stuff.
Little island, like just it's outside.
When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their head.
Yeah, so this is what these devils do on a daily basis. Right? They try and put persons up on it. But you can't put persons up upon the elect. The scriptures tell you what? There's no enchantment against Jacob.
It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away.
And that's how they acquired everything that they currently have. All the wealth that they have, all right? They stole everything that they currently own. All the wealth, all the gold, all the lands, all right? They stole our identity. They stole our homeland, which is the land of Israel. These people stole everything, all right? And they don't give all praise, honor, and glory and acknowledge the house, all right? They think that they need power, which is what? Pride. The scriptures tell you what? Pride goes before destruction.
Sorry to do this to y'all guys, but
Go take it.
The
It says,
got my tripod.
so
Come,
they
come,
oppress
come,
a
come.
man
Evening.
in his house, even a man in his heritage. That's what they did to our people, right? Like I said earlier, they rape, rob, and murder our people. They come out with these draconian laws, all right, to try and get our people to conform to their will, all right, through these different
this is the only
plagues, these
tripod.
different
It's got
disease
the whole camera.
outbreaks, all right, that so-called ABC 19. That's a horrendous thing. That's a draconian law.
Read this about the chip. Revelation chapter 13, verse 14. And deceive them, and start at 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he make fire.
Start at
16. Yeah. Revelation chapter 13 and 16. And he calls it all both small and great.
Now, who's the he? The he is talking about who? All right, the Edomites, the so-called white man in the sea, beginning with the central bankers on down. It doesn't matter what country you go to, everybody's operating under the system, all right, of the central bankers, which are who? The so-called, JEWs.
Free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Revelation chapter 13 and 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor.
So the day is coming where they're going to make this chip, the RFID chip implant, mandatory throughout all countries. This is why the scriptures describe it as what? The hour of temptation. That's going to come upon all the world, because all the world has one thing in common. They all have central banks in it.
A mark, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
So when you go into that word, M-A-R-K, the word there is what in the Greek? Paragma, talking about an incision. And the principle M-A-R-K. When you look at the procedure of the RFID chip implant, that's how it's done. It's a subdermal implant. When you go into the two root words of paragma, parax, it says a pale steak or palatine, that's referring to what? The syringe that's used to inject the chip in you. Then when you take it a step further, the Greek word there is what? Grapho, meaning to store information on a specific type of material. In other world what? One world currency, the different ways to identify yourself, all right? Everything is going to revolve around this man's chip that he's going to make mandatory. Let me go. This is back in the book of Revelation, chapter 13, and verse 16. We start at the top. It says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor. Now, if it's saying he calls it all, what does that mean? That means that this chip is going to become mandatory throughout the whole entire planet Earth, whether you want to believe it or not. This is why you're hearing about Elon Musk and his trials for 2023 concerning what? The brain chip implants. This is why in the media, the different alternative media sites, what are they talking about? They're talking about that M-A-R-K of the beast. All right, that RFID chip implant. That's all biblical prophecy. That's one of the final prophecies before the destruction that's going to take place. That's what we waiting on. It says, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So everybody in society worldwide, whether you locked up or free, all right, whether you have a high status in society to a low status in society, this devil's going to require you to what? Get a chip, all right? Because what? The dollar's going to collapse. It's going to become 100% worthless. You see how all these countries, what are they coming out with? A central bank digital currency, the CBDC, which is pretty much fiat digital currency. So that's letting you know what? Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell. So that lets you know right there, the dollar's going to crash.
You think that?
Gold and silver is not going to replace
that.
The fiat currency. It's going to replace the dollar, all right? The fiat currency is this RFID chip implant. But it's a build up to that. Right now, they're setting up this system that involves that CBDC. It says, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So if you love this present world, you love your job, you love everything that this world has to offer you, you're going to have to bow down to the so-called white man and his system. You're going to have to bow down to this NWO agenda, all right? If you love this present world, you're going to have to get that RFID chip implant. When we go according to the scriptures, Revelation 24, the elect is not going to bow down to this man's system. The
elect of the nation of Israel, more willing than us, we're not going to take no RFID chip implant. Why? Because we have the gift of faith, which involves the fear of the Lord. All right? We rather serve Yahweh and Yahweh Shai than the so-called white man and his system.
Yeah, the elect of Israel, they're going to lean upon Yahweh Shai because it says in Revelation 3 verse 10 about how the Lord is going to give them the spirit to resist taking the chip. Roughly paraphrasing, you know, the hour of temptation.
This is Isaiah chapter 10 verse 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth.
That's how we're going to overcome him. All right? What does the scripture say? It says that we overcame him, the so-called white man and his system, through the blood of the Lamb. Who's the Lamb? Yahweh Shai. And through Yahweh Shai, we're going to have faith, all right, to say no to this shit. No matter what dire situation we're in, no matter where we're at, we're going to have that gift of faith, all right, to endure to the end of the world.
Revelation chapter 2 verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
So don't worry about it, all right? You lose a job, your women leave you, your family reject you, your close friends in the world, you know, they turn their back on you, they think you're crazy now. You know, oh, what's up with you, man? You used to be cool. Now you out with these guys, you know, you don't hang out with us no more. You know, you looking crazy on YouTube. What is this about? We just to owe you.
It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
Yeah, so don't worry about if you get thrown in a concentration camp. Don't worry about if this world rejects you. All right? Don't worry about these scoffers. All these people, every other word that they speak, all right, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, is going to judge them for that. You do what's right as an Israelite in the truth, which is to what? Prove your faith to Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. That's why you're alive.
It says, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
And the devil shall cast some of you into prison. All right? The word devil, it goes back to the word slanderer. But it also means what? Deceiver. Going back to who? Esau, the so-called white man. Because he's the biggest slanderer and deceiver on the planet Earth. Look at all the lies and deception that this devil has spread throughout the planet Earth. From feminism, his democracy, all right, stealing our identity. You go down the track record, this man is a slanderer. Then he points the finger at us and calls us a bunch of, you know, anti-Semitic niggas.
It says, that ye may be tried. It says, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. With the prison we talk about, those concentration camps, man, that are set up. Right now, I believe in China, they got a 70,000 man, concentration camp out there, man. You know, and it's all, you know, when you read, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, basically, they're going to try to make it like there's another C-19 effect. You know, they're going to have, they're going to scare the people to make them go into these so-called concentration camps, man. But before to what? To see hit you up, man. Yeah. You know?
China pretty much is a test run for the whole entire planet Earth. Now, concerning this disease outbreak, that so-called ABC-19, all right, remember, concerning Wuhan, China, they locked them down first, and then that came upon all the world. Now, the same thing is going to happen again.
Because basically China, there's so many people living in that place, man. So if they can lock down that place, they're sure they can lock down another one. You know?
Yeah.
It says that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days.
Yeah, it don't literally mean 10 days or something like that. A specific period of time. All right, it could be literally 10 days. It could be more than 10 days. It could be weeks. It could be months. It could be years. All right, but the bottom line is what? To keep our faith as Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that have the truth. Keep the faith unto the end, and the scriptures is going to tell you your reward.
It said, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee everlasting life.
You got to understand that's what comes with the truth. All right, a lot of us, we may have to be martyrs. Some brothers is going to be martyrs. You might have to ultimately prove your faith to Yahweh Shai by being beheaded, as the scriptures say. Remember, all of us is on the planet Earth to fulfill our lots and prophecy, according to the scripture. So when serving the Lord, you got to understand you're going to catch L's in the truth. You might even have to be put to death, but that's not going to be the end of your story. All right, the end of your story, Lord willing, is what? You're going to be one of the first ones risen. You're going to receive salvation.
Right, but the scriptures mention that I will be followers. You know, so we put the death on the side, saying, hey, that's a good right there, man. Because we died in the name of Yahweh Shai. We died doing this work. You know? I got said real quick. It says, Sirach, chapter 12, verse 28. It says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. You know? And that the point is that, you know, the Lord is not going to fight for somebody that's going to believe. You know? Somebody that's lacking patience. You know? That the Lord is coming for those that trust in Him. You know? And that's what this is. This is spiritual war. That's spirituality. Okay? But you gotta be one of the fight with it. For the Lord to protect you at the end. You know?
What you did, you say that you believe in Yahweh Shai, show me your action. Anybody can talk to you, show me your action to Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Because they always want you. You know, we know we're not perfect. We're seeing called to repentance. But what is Yahweh and Yahweh Shai pleasing? Hebrews 11 and 6. All right? Faith. That's what you have to have unto the end. Faith.
You know, according to Ephesians 2:8. You gotta have that gift of faith. You know? Not all men is given that.
John chapter 12, verse 25. He that loveth his life shall lose it. What does this world have to offer you? Temporal things, all right? The Heavenly Father, as well as His only begotten Son, is displeased with this place. That's why He's going to send Jacob's trouble upon this place, all right? Which involves what? All hell breaking loose. The global economic collapse, all right? Women getting ravaged, all kind of things is going to be happening concerning the downfall of societies worldwide. Read that different time. John chapter 12, verse 25. He that looked at his life shall lose it. Yeah, so if you love your life, you got this good ass job, you went to college, 4, 6, all right, the love of this world, everything is temporary. The only thing that's everlasting is what? Salvation, all right, having faith in Yahweh Shai. Like the brother Michael Hollis said, their works do follow them. That's the only thing that matters. Everything other than that, it doesn't matter. It's all temporary.
And he that hates his life in this world shall keep it unto life eternal.
Yeah, we hate this present world, all right? You think we like being in the flesh? You think we like sinning? All right? The scripture tell you what? You break one commandment, you break the rule. But we under the grace and mercy through the blood and sacrifice of Yahweh Shai. So Lord willing, our sins is uncovered. But we hate this present world, man. Look at what's around us. All right, sodomites, these feminists, women, all right, 2/3 of the nation of Israel, you unbelievers, these scoffers coming up against us, these devils that stole our identity, everything is against us. We hate this present world. The bills we got to deal with, all right, we don't have no power in this place. So what are we looking for? We're looking for the kingdom to come. All right, we're looking and hastening for the return of Yahweh Shai. That's what we want.
Verse 26. If any man serve me, let him follow me.
Yeah, if you serve Yahweh Shai, you got to follow him. How do you follow him? By proving your faith through your works, through your actions.
And where I am, there shall also my servant be.
Exactly. Right? Lay up treasures, which is in heaven. Right? Look, we understand we're in this society, you got to work. Right? The scripture tell you what, you don't work, you don't eat. There's certain rules and regulations we have to abide by. And ultimately, you got to draw a line with that. Because the day is coming when everybody in the planet Earth, you're going to lose everything. All right? Your job, you're going to lose it. All the money and the status you have in the society, you're going to lose it. Now, what are you going to do? So it's all about faith.
If any man serve me, him will my Father honor.
And it's not talking about literally any man from any nation. It's talking about Israelites. And you also have what? Israelite foreigners that scatter amongst the heathen, that's living in heathen territories. You're going to have Israelites that have the appearance of heathen, but their lineage goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that seed. And if they are part of the elect, they're going to believe.
Verse 28.
verse 27. Now is my soul troubled, and what shall I say? Father, save me from this hour. But for this, and this was Yahushua praying to the Father. For this cause came I unto them this hour. Father, glorify thy name. Then came there, and the Heavenly Father's name, he only has one name. All right, you people like to call him God, you like to call him names like Elohim and all these different names. He has one name, and that name is Yahweh. And that name is going to be magnified throughout the planet Earth through Jacob's trouble, through the destruction of Babylon the Great, which is America, by thermonuclear destruction according to the Bible. All right, and also whose name is going to be magnified as well, Yahushua, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. Because you're going to see Yahushua come back by the way of the so-called UFOs to deliver the elect. Then came there a voice from heaven saying, I have both glorified it and will glorify it again. So people therefore that this is Matthew chapter 19, verse 28. And Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, 27. It said, then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. And that's what we're doing. We have forsaken all and followed them. Brothers had dreams before they came into the truth. All right, brothers is skilled. You know, music, sports, they athletic, all right, they intellectual, all right, they know how to speak. You know, we just naturally blessed. We the salt of the earth. And we forsaken all that to follow Yahushua. Because Yahushua has something better to offer us in this present temporary world. What shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration. That's what you have to understand. All right, we're not just out here for no reason. Now, ultimately, we out here, like the brother said, through the gift of faith. All right, and we have the fear of the Lord. All right, but you have to understand, we're going to get a reward for what we're doing. All right, we're going to get those immortal bodies. That's going to have the Lord step.
Move over y'all a little bit.
Program within them. All right? We're going to have everlasting wealth. We're going to have everything. We're going to have rulership over the evil. All right, our woman is going to respect us again. Our kids is going to respect us. We're going to have power from the Almighty. All right, we're going to be sovereign as a people. We're going to be independent. When Yahushua come back, these curses is not going to be upon us no more. That's what we're looking forward to. It says, in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory. Yeah, regeneration, reincarnation, regeneration, like the brother said, they work this model. Because the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. Because every person on the planet Earth, your lot is your lot from the beginning. If you was created to be an unbeliever, you can't go outside of that bound. If you're a believer, you're always going to come back and you're going to believe. And if you're a prophet, you're going to be out on the highways and byways. He also shall sit upon the throne, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. First and foremost, this one is studying there. How we play Monday, this also applies to us, right? Because we're going to rule over the people in the kingdom of heaven. Right? That's one of the rewards we're going to get for making our bodies a living sacrifice. All right? For being diligent for Yahushua, doing our videos, suffering, all right? Going through the curses. We're going to be rewarded.
I know you better right now, but 2 weeks past.
Everyone that has forsaken houses or brethren, some brothers think they can't get a place. This Lord is not brother. All right? But what's the Lord saying? Because you forsaken all these things, it's going to go into it. You've been going on vacation, trips and all that, going to different lands, that's forsaken all that. You know, that's all the houses and work. You got to understand, this is our earth, this is our heritage. Of course, we want to travel, we want to see the world. I'll be on YouTube all the time looking at travel vlogs and stuff like that, you know? But in the kingdom, we're going to actually be able to go to these places because it's ours anyway. But we're under the curses till Yahushua come back. It says, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother. Yeah, so your friends in the world, all right, your family who used to love or whatever, but now you're in the truth, you understand that this truth is the bigger picture. You know, you gotta understand that a lot of the family members, they're not gonna believe like how you believe. Maybe none of them is gonna believe. You The Lord said he was going to pretty much save two of a house, roughly property. Yeah, two of a family. So that's a blessing. If you come into the truth, you know, with your blood brother, right, or like a cousin or something, that's a blessing, you know. But ultimately, you got to prove your faith to Yahweh Shai. That's what it's all about. All that other stuff, look, you're going to get them back in the kingdom.
The Apostle Paul said, let every man work out his own salvation. Philippians 2 verse 12. So even if you do come in with, let's say, a brother or cousin or friend, you got to work out your own soul salvation, man. It's all about your relationship with Yahweh Shai at the end of the day, you know.
What you gotta be, like the brother said, you gotta be fully persuaded in your own mind. You gotta understand. You have to understand what comes with serving Yahweh Shai. So Proverbs 2:1, my son, if thou come and serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. And the Lord, he what? He chastised of every son that he receives. So if you in the truth, and you're not receiving no type of chastisement, you always got a big ass smile on your face. All right, you got something ain't right, because you will catch hell serving the Lord.
It says, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake.
Yeah, a lot of brothers, well, they're not brothers no more, but a lot of men have fell out of the truth because of women, one woman, all right? In the kingdom, we're going to have more than one woman. We're supposed to have more than one woman now, all right? But we apply wisdom, all right? But you got men that fell out of the truth because of a woman. Your woman is supposed to come second when it comes to serving Yahweh and Yahweh. All right, when it comes to doing your videos, doing your live streams, coming out on the highways and byways, that woman, she's supposed to come second. She's supposed to know her place and wait.
Okay. Yeah.
It says, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold.
Everything that we do, all the suffering that others go through, we suffer for Yahweh Shai's namesake. We're not suffering in the name of Jesus and all these other different false names. Joshua, that's a false name, Nate. All right? Yahweh Shai's name is Yahweh Shai. That's the only name that he has that he says to call upon. That's a commandment. All right? The Heavenly Father said, worship my beloved Son, hear ye him. Kiss the Son, he should be angry. The Son got one name. That name is Yahweh Shai.
It says, and shall inherit everlasting life.
Check that out. This is one of the rewards that we're going to get for making our bodies a living sacrifice. All right? For making our calling and our election assurance. For being diligent through Yahweh Shai. We're going to receive immortality. All right? You got men that's in shape. They go to the gym. That's a beautiful thing. But that's still temporal. The body that we're in right now, that's temporal. It's prone to what? Decay and be destroyed after a while. But through Yahweh Shai, we're going to receive immortality where we're never going to die. We're going to have spiritual power. These are things to meditate on and to look forward to.
We'll go over there to somebody come back and clean your pocket. You ain't go over there. I mean, it's like,
Flesh and blood to not inherit the kingdom. Right? So, the hell with these bodies. Now, you do have to take care of yourself, right? You try to take certain time, try to exercise. But you do what you would do temporarily, but ultimately, you're going to shed these bodies. As soon as we receive salvation, Paul said what? We're going to be changed in a twinkling of an eye.
It says, but many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
You got people that come into the truth, but they don't endure unto the end. Right? They let the cares of this life take them out of the truth, which ultimately that's the will of the Yahweh outside. But we hope and pray for running, that don't happen to us. We see dudes running out, all right, they're running out over the doctrine, we just pray and hope. You know, as the years go on, we hear that we can endure unto the end. That's a scary thing, man. You gotta do down to the truth, 15 plus years, or even like me, 5 years or lower, that's terrifying. You know? That's why the scriptures say what? Lord willing. You gotta say Lord willing. You don't know what your lot truly is.
some of them big guys you was cool with. Another big guy that was in the camp 10 years. One guy was in the camp about maybe like 12 years. He just like up and just left. They just leaving, but they don't, because the most high takes care of them. Because they don't be praying. You know, like this thing is more than just, oh, they come out, teach. That's how to teach. More than that, right? You gotta get them gotta pray to the Most High. And if you praying and still messing, you gotta go to fast. If you can go to the fasting, I would assume that I have, not because you were coming, you would know if something is making you spiritually. When you fast, it's like you go away. And then if it comes back, you got to do it. You might fast 2 or 3 times a week. I mean, you got to fast 2 or 3 days in a row. You might fast Monday to Tuesday. You might go again Tuesday, Thursday. You go again Friday,
There's
Saturday.
this relationship with structures, like
something you won't pass out. I mean, you got to be part of being spiritual. You know?
That's what the Apostle Paul meant about put on the whole armor. Ephesians 6.
What it said, gentlemen, play with a mind. You're not going to start being the truth it is, you're not going to be experiencing it. The longer you're in the truth, you know, the harder the battle gets. But like the scripture says, 1 Corinthians 10:13, Yahweh shall make a way for you to escape it. First Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. It says, there have no temptation taken you, but such is as common to men. Because in the flesh, all men go through trials and tribulations. But it comes with what? When the truth, that's the main test. You know, you got to suffer wrongfully, you got to deal with these unbelieving people, your family, your woman, your children, your co-workers, you know, people in your everyday life. That's the real test.
It says, but the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able.
Because what the scriptures also say, Hebrews the 6th chapter, it says what? That the Most High, He's not going to forget your work and labor of love. The Most High sees what we are all going through on the planet Earth, but He's also testing and challenging us, all right, by putting us through these trials and tribulations and see if we're going to keep the faith until the end, and see if we're still going to believe in Him. And what's the prime example of that in Scripture? Our forefather Job catching all that hell, you know, going through all that affliction, having his woman, you know, curse the Most High. You know, you might have a woman that you love, all right, but you're in the truth, you know. The Lord, He may not save you, He may destroy you.
It says, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape.
Yeah, so even though the Most High is the one that puts you in, you know, the tribulation, He's also going to make a way for His elect to escape. Because not all men escape these temptations, only the elect, you know, the ones that have the faith, the ones that believe.
That ye may be able to bear it.
That you may be able to bear it. So Yahweh Shai is going to put a spirit on you to be able to go through whatever you're going through. Whether it's financial demons, right? You know, women may not have a woman, but they can have a woman. You know, she's walking up, her spirit is changing. She's not the same person, you know, who first met. You know, your job, you might lose a job. You know, your parents, they might come up against you. You know, there's all kind of situations you'll go through. Infirmities, you know, sicknesses. You know, before I came into the camp, I never got sick ever. I never get sick. I might get sick maybe every 4 or 5 years, but now you come into the truth, and the longer you're around, now you feel sick. You know?
This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you.
Yeah, so this is Peter, the head disciple. He was exhorting what? The believers, right? That what? You're going to go into the fiery trial, which is what? Trials and tribulations. When you serve the Lord, you will go through them. But through your outside, you will overcome.
As though some strange thing happened unto you.
It's not a strange thing.
Did you have to disrupt the whole night? You swear?
The problem is that the Yahushua was going through it. Remember, Yahushua, He took on all our sins at once. Imagine that. Imagine all of our iniquities from our past lives, even up until right now, Yahushua had to experience all that in one body. You know? That's something. That's nothing.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 6. It says, for whom the Lord loveth, He chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom He receiveth. Now, I think the word chasteneth in the Greek, right? The word there is parduo. Check out what it says. It says, of those who are molding the character of others by reproof and admonition. So if your character is being molded by reproof and admonition, so by correction, your character is being guided. So even when you make mistakes, you go through different tribulations, different different situations, you being purified. Because see, you just don't say, oh look, I got gold. When you take gold out of the earth, gold is what they call the ore, O-R-E. And it has different types of other elements in it. It got tin, aluminum, different other elements in the material. It's called growth. You gotta heat it up. And when you heat it up, all those elements melt off. And leaves you the gold is pure. So what happens is the most out of the purifying is all those determined items, all those different weaknesses you may have had. The most out Christian situation that you're gonna deal with, you can really overcome it. Those weaknesses and no longer weaknesses in you. Like a basketball player that kicks the jump shot. The first thing you see, guess what? They start being able to do it. So you can't make it. Basketball player, you can't go left, go from left. They start looking at like, hey, guess what? Now you can go left and right. You know what I'm saying? So what the most I was doing is putting in those situations that way we can get it all out. Become as perfect as possible.
I'll try them as gold is tried in the fire. Zechariah.
It says, if you endure chastisement, see, if you endure it, that's the key word. If you endure it, that's all you do is go through chastisement. If you endure it, you got to endure it. If you endure chastisement, the Most High delivered you as son. So if you endure chastisement, the Most High delivered you if you a son. All right? And what son is he whom the Father chastises not? So what son is it that the Father has chastened? You're a bastard. You know? You're basically like an orphan. So that the Most High, you're the Most High son, the Most High is chastened. You in the truth is like you ain't never going to that. That's when you got to start worrying, man. You know?
Because you got unbelieving Jake out here, 2/3. Look at them. They not going through the chastisement. Lord is still going to judge and destroy them. All right? But they not going through that chastisement. They don't got nobody trying to, well, we trying to correct them through the spirit, but they not taking heed. Now, you see what condition they in. They on drugs. All right? They believe in the philosophies and the ways of this world. It's going to lead them to destruction. So, you know, be happy that Yahweh Shai is dealing with you, dealing with us.
Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 18. For in much wisdom is much grief.
Yeah, much wisdom is much grief. All right, because you know the longer you in this truth, you are supposed to increase in the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Remember, your job as a prophet, all right, is to ultimately teach the to Yahweh Shai, but you gotta eat this robe, all right? Like Apostle Sahar always says, eat this robe and go out and teach the children of Israel. So you are supposed to know the doctrine, all right? You are supposed to know the breakdown, all right? We have the prime examples of the apostles and elders and brothers of Greatmillstone. So that's the whole thing of men, the Israelites.
For in much wisdom is much grief.
Yeah, with much wisdom is much grief. Our wisdom is what? The law, statutes, and commandments, and understanding of the scripture. Right?
And he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
Yeah, you can increase it in wisdom, increase it in sorrow. Right? Because now, you know, you're not in the congregation of the dead no more. Now you got to understand it and you soaking it in. You living it. You living it. All right? You going through the curses. You understand why people is going through the curses. Deuteronomy, the 20th chapter. All right? You understand while you go through the things or whatever experiences you got to experience. But it comes with what? Much grief. Because you have to suffer while you wait for these prophecies to come to pass.
Right. This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 2. It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Yeah, set that heart. Going back to what? The Hebrew word live, talking about your mind. Right? That's why the scriptures say, you know, you got to be fully persuaded in your mind. You know, you have to endure hardness as a good soldier. You got to get your tough things, so.
It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Yeah, you got to constantly endure. Because when you deliver out of one temptation, there's a greater temptation coming. All right? There's a greater, you know, fiery trial, as Peter said, that's going to come your way. You know, we can't fall. You know, we got to keep moving on. All right, we gotta endure through Yahweh Yahweh. Like the brother beautifully said, ultimately you gotta pray. You gotta pray to make it, to another Passover. You gotta pray just to wake up in the morning. You gotta be grateful for Yahweh Yahweh's tender mercy.
I got a meeting for you real quick. So there was a light. You go to online website there. The word there for a light, A-R-I-G-H-T. It says adjective, and the adjective is the word describing an action. Like if I say righteous, adjective describing a right means in a correct way, rightly, without error or fault. So it says something about a right means something about the correct way. It's without error or fault. Just to give it up.
It says, and make not haste in the time of trouble.
You have to understand, you gotta go through the stages. It's prophecy. Matter of fact, you get on Acts 14:22. Because, Apostle Paul, he said it the best. You're going to go through a tribulation that the brothers get ready to get before the kingdom of heaven is established, before the hour comes back. There's a lot we gotta go through. You can't deal with it now. Imagine the hour of temptation. Imagine Jacob's trouble. You know what I mean? When it gets to the entire point. Yeah, Acts 14:22.
Acts chapter 14, verse 22. Confirming the souls of disciples and exhorting them.
Yeah, that's what the apostles and the elders and the brothers and Greatmillstone do. They do our videos, they exhort you. That's what they do. They exhort you to continue in the faith. Exhort you what? Like you got to continue in the faith. No matter what infirmities you go through, no matter how many women leave you, how many jobs fire you, all right? How the world turn their back on you, the world hates you. You got to understand that Yahweh Shai had to deal with these things first before the master. Right, we the servants. The servant is not greater than his Lord. So if Yahweh Shai had to deal with it all at once, and if he had to deal with it, we got to deal with it.
And that we must go through much tribulation.
Yeah, we is talking about who? The elect of the nation of Israel. The so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that believe.
And that we must go through much tribulation, entering into the kingdom of God.
So before the kingdom of heaven is established on the planet Earth through Yahweh Shai and elect, we gotta endure the chastisement. We gotta deal with these portions of Deuteronomy 20th chapter. The trials and tribulations of being a man of the flesh, dealing with financial, dealing with a woman, dealing with the world, hating us. We gotta deal with these things. That's what comes with serving the Lord.
Back in the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 3. Cleave unto him and depart not away.
Cleave unto him. Him got one name. All right? And who's the him? Yahweh, as well as he got a son, Yahweh Shai. That's why we say Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Because when you pray, you ask the Lord for something, it has to be through Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is the mediator.
Because at the end of the day, this is what talking says. We didn't have we'll lose our mind. This is the true conflict. We're knowing that we have hope. We have a way out of there, out of this thing. The Lord's going to keep us out of this captivity.
Yahweh Shai said what? I'm with you even to the ends of the earth. He said I will not leave you comfortless. So like the brother beautifully said, he left us comforted. All right? Which is the scriptures.
It's understanding because we got up there and say that the comfort is Muhammad. Let me teach that. The scripture says, and Howard Shai, like the brother said, I am with you even to the end of the world. So what does that mean? That means that Howard Shai is right now. Can you point to, oh look, he's Howard Shai right there. You can do that. You can do spirit. You understand the scripture. You understand. Howard Shai died and went back up to the heavens. He said, oh, you go to heaven and then come back. No, he was not working with it. Howard Shai died for the Lord. That's when Revelation chapter comes. When the scripture says, there was a book with 7 seals. Nobody opened it. He said he saw was laying in the midst. He looked like he was slain. Obviously implying that Yahweh Shai was slain, or rather Yahweh Shai was slain and sacrificed. So that obviously had to happen once he died. That was, and then when he came back down, and said he breathed on the day, what was the mind? they might understand the picture. That's when the comfort came into play. Because remember, the disciples were doing it. They didn't love me when I was trying to do it. They ain't know nothing. It wasn't really deep. So guess what? These people, the disciples, were when they do Yahweh Shai. Because remember, someone said to Yahweh Shai, show us the Father. And Yahweh Shai said, you have seen me, have seen the Father. I will not disappoint you. You have seen me, have seen the Father. Not necessarily meaning, oh look, you're my Father, just like what? No. You have seen me, you have seen the Father, meaning I came to do the will of my Father. So if you have seen me, you have seen my Father, because I came to do the will of him that sent me. But some people understand that. The disciples were on a low level. They was on a low level. Then when you go into the book of Acts, you start to see how deep they got. You know? When all that stuff started happening, with the blood message, then you start to see how deep the disciples really got. But back then, they were on a low level. Yahweh Shai said, we're the leaven of the Pharisees. They said, well, you saying that because you didn't bring no bread? What are you talking about that? You talking about that doctrine? But they was on a low level. That's it. Go ahead.
Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
You got a soda on your own?
Scripture say what? Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. Not everybody gonna have that hedge during Jacob's trouble.
This is First Corinthians chapter 11, 32.
32. It says, but when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord. We are judged, we chastise by the Lord. Alright? Because when we serve the Lord, you're gonna go through trials and tribulations. That's why Peter was saying what he was saying. You know, don't think it strange concerning the fiery trial that's coming upon you. Why? Because you're serving the Lord. And these people in the world, they're gonna be destroyed by the Lord. Right? They're not going to have no end. They're not going to have a way to escape their trials and tribulations. They're going to go through it, and that's going to be the end of their story. They're going to be destroyed. But for us, we're going through it. Why? Because we're with them. We're part of the elect.
It says, but when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world.
Yes, the world's going to be condemned. Right? Jacob's trouble, people going to starve to death. You got cannibalism come back to the earth. Right? Well, it's going to be worldwide. Because you're going to have worldwide famines taking place. You're not going to have truckers bringing them into these supermarkets and different restaurants. What is that going to lead to? Store closures. They're talking about there's going to be a diesel shortage. You know that agriculture and farming, they need diesel to grow the crops. So if they don't got none of these things, you know, who's going to protect them? You know? Only the elect of the nation of Israel is going to have the miracles when we eat, you know, when we drink, when we have clothing, you know? So serve the Lord so you can be protected during Jacob's trouble.
I guess so. This is the book of, you got that? This is the book of St. John, chapter 14. Verse, I'm going to say John chapter 12, verse 44. It says, how shall I cry to say, he that believeth on me, believe not on me, but on him that sent me. And he that seeth me, seeth him that sent me. See? So that shows right there, when we're talking about seeing the Father. If you believe on him, believe on him that sent me, if you see him, you see him that sent me. Because I was not able to do the will of the message. Right? I am come a light into the world, and whosoever believeth on me shall not abide in darkness. But if you know at that time, you gotta remember you had Pharisees who was preaching that it was all about the law. Now it's not came on the scene and have a real now it came on the scene and faith came into play that believe that he was the Messiah to deliver you from your sins, to be saved. That was the whole big thing in Jerusalem. Like, who does God tell me the Son of the Most High? Who does God say that the spot by which we look? So they was in darkness. Alright, and if any man hear my words and believe not, I judge him not. For I come not to judge the world, but to save the world. Yeah, that's how. But the judgment will come when Yahweh Shai returns. And he that rejected me and received not my words hath one that judged me. The word that I have spoken, and so shall judge him in the last day. For I have not spoken of myself, but the Father which sent me. He gave me a commandment what I should say and what I should speak. So that's where the house is doing what it was called. He wasn't doing his own thing. And I know that this commandment is like everlasting. Therefore I speak therefore, even as the Father said unto me, so I speak. So that's something out.
John chapter 15, verse 23. He that heareth me, heareth my Father also. You deny Yahweh Shai, you deny the Father. You can't just worship the Father without Yahweh Shai. It's through Yahweh Shai that the Heavenly Father is dealing with. Alright? So you got guys out here who only worship the Most High, only pray to the Most High. That's cool, but the Most High is not dealing with the nation of Israel, alright, by himself. He's dealing with the nation of Israel through the blood and sacrifice of Yahweh Shai. Yep.
Now let's prove that real quick. When you can bring it up. I want to go to the
1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 5. But there is one power and one mediator.
Yeah, mediator as well, in between them, like a bridge, right, from one destination to the other destination, right? Yahweh Shai, he's that bridge to the Heavenly Father. That's why brothers like Greatmillstone, what do we say? Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the true name of the God of Israel, Bahashem, which means in the name Yahweh Shai. Because through Yahweh Shai, that's how our prayers are heard. Through Yahweh Shai, that's how we're going to receive our blessings.
It says one mediator between the Most High and men.
One mediator between the Most High and men, right? The nation of Israel. And that mediator is who? Yahweh Shai. So his name, all right, you got to glorify that name, Yahweh Shai.
Man, the Mashiach Yahweh Shai, who gave himself a ransom for all to be justified in due time.
Look at what Yahweh Shai did for us. He offered up his life for us. You telling me you got dudes out here that know better and they can't glorify Yahweh Shai? You know, you on TV, you on the news, you all over the damn place, but you're not saying the name Yahweh Shai. You know, you're going to say Yahweh Shai and Yahweh. No, we got one name. That name is Yahweh Shai.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 22. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake.
That's why you guys come up against it. So you guys are the bum kid, you know, y'all faith-based Israelites, you know, you say all these insults and you scoff, but look, you got to deal with Yahweh Shai. Because we come in the name of Yahweh Shai, and if you deny us, you deny the Son and the Father. Yeah. So keep that in mind.
Also, that's the spirit of prophecy. You know? Coming in the spirit of prophecy.
Yeah.
You guys, they're not coming in the spirit of prophecy. They don't mention nothing about the end days and World War III, Jacob's trouble, the MOTV. They don't teach on none of those topics, man. You know? The God will clear it up. You know?
They find this boss, you probably make more money than you.
I call this bum, like, we didn't even buy material. This is how stupid y'all. That's what y'all what are you talking about? You gotta sit there and call us bums. That's obviously something that you obviously need that material investment and money if you talk about it. You don't buy it. I don't know that I ain't gonna say it.
Also, he chose you for this world, rich and thick.
Yeah.
We think about what pleases Yahweh Shai. How do we please him? We don't care about the cares of this life. More willingly and going to the heaven.
Or whether they come to see a man clothed in soft raiment.
God late hoping to glorify. What about Yahweh Shai? Let him get his glory first. You know, and then we'll get our glory through him.
And second of all,
Amazing to experience that. Being a part of the elect, being moved up on the ships, you know, seeing the destruction of Babylon the Great, going through that crowning ceremony. You know, That's what we look forward to. We don't care about this life. This life is not for us.
Book of Revelation.
That's what we looking forward to. We thinks and we meditate on the kingdom. Right here. Brothers got cars, brothers got houses. Hey, they may have money, good credit scores and stuff like that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Right? You had Israelites that was rich and they still have faith. Job had great sufferings. You know?
First Peter, like First Timothy, chapter 6, and verse 7. Reads says, "For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out."
Yeah, so we look, the scripture said what? First when thou comest in, first when thou comest out. We don't have nothing. You know, everything we pretty much have, it can be taken away from you. You got a nice apartment, all right? You could be evicted at any time. You got a building, or you got a car, all right? You don't pay your car off, they can come and repo your car, you know?
Perfect example, this guy Kanye West. He's surprised that they freeze his money up. You know, you in hell. This ain't your rest, man. What you think? You got enemies, man. You know? So he's all bugged out like, damn, they can do that to me. They can do that to anybody. Who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? Look at you, this whole ordinary nigga, man.
Millionaire to if he was still a millionaire, right? But that's what we get, you know?
You're from a billionaire to a nigga in there.
Real quickly, you had mentioned in the scripture, I mean, you had mentioned that we brought nothing into this world, and we talk about the material things, the spiritual things. However, the spiritual things we did have prior to this world, and they do go with us, because it says that works we follow it. So it's better to have the spiritual thing, because it's going to be with you for your previous life and the next. It's the Matthew 6 chapter, we speak about treasure in heaven. The king's still in the wall. And gold, dust don't corrupt. So what the hell, man? Oh, you got a plum king. Bum, man, you bum, man. That thing ain't gonna hurt his foot. I feel about saying that. They don't get a deal like y'all niggas say. That dude's just stupid. At the end of the day, we still out treasure in heaven, man. That's from this side of the not a gold chain, man. I got a gold chain. Most I definitely would live with me. You think that you gonna be good to death.
It says, back in 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 8, it says, "And having food and raiment, let us be there with content."
Let us be content. You know, whatever you have, that's what the Most High feels fit that you need to have. No matter what qualities that you have, whether it be money, all right, whether it be credit score, the job you got, the salary you have. Look, you survive. Waking up another day, everything is paid off, all right? You got the brotherly, ultimately you got the truth. Just be grateful. Because you got Israelites that don't got that right now. It's getting cold, right? You got people that's homeless, they don't got nothing, right? So be thankful to Yahweh Shai for the things you have.
Yeah, it says, "But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare."
Yeah, because ultimately, look, if you love this world that much, you know, you got your nice car, you know, you got your little triple girlfriend, you know, you got things going on for you in this society.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's leading up to what? If you want to keep that, you're going to have to take that chip.
Yeah, that's that snare. That's exactly what it is. That's that snare, man. That trap. You know? For those that love this present world, they want to be a part of this system. That's what's going to happen. You're going to have to take that chip, man.
Yeah, they giving everybody for the chip. I was on the Upper West Side, like, you know, yesterday. I think it was yesterday, and I saw, no, it was today. I saw a homeless person sleeping like their little patio on the sidewalk, and they had a phone. So I'm like, yo, they really gearing everybody, everybody ready for the chip, even the homeless.
Cause it all poor, rich.
They had a phone.
Yeah.
Now, I know that Obama shit, whatever the free welfare shit they giving.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Even the homeless people on social media, you
That's
know?
what the scripture said. He's causing all, both small, great, rich, and poor. Everybody. They know it's good.
Yeah.
The guy that in China, like, you look it up on YouTube, they're like begging for money. And it's like a square type.
Yeah.
They can swipe the card.
So a chip is going to be accessible to everyone that's slated to be destroyed. Just don't forget it. It's going to be accessible. Basically, it's going to be accessible for everyone, but everyone's not going to get it. But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. And it says, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which it says, but they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare.
Yeah, because you got people, it took them a long time to acquire that. They didn't do that through faith. You know, they're not praising Yahweh Shai for the things that they have. Ultimately, that's going to be one big trap. Because they ain't trying to lose that. Look at Kyrie Irving. Right? Yeah, he woke up to his identity. You know, he was Jew or whatever. But is he willing to make his body a living sacrifice? Is he willing to lose all that, all right, and serve Yahweh Shai? They're not going to do that. Kanye West, he ain't gonna do that. He talking about people gotta follow me. I'm the next Moses. You know? Like if he's some sacrificial lamb or something. You know? Come on, man. Don't even take celebrities serious. Amari Stoudemire, don't take them serious. They're not proving their faith to Yahweh Shai. You don't hear those names on ESPN. You don't hear those names after the press conference. You know? So don't take them serious. It's an agenda on this. Like to catch on the snip.
They sell out. You know? They sell out. They do that, the blood sacrifice, behind the scenes, man. You know, in order to keep getting that fame, the riches, you know? That's what a lot of these people, they don't see the shit that happens behind closed doors, man. It's good. They did say some good things. You know, we give them credit due. And they under that 501c3 charter. There's certain things that they can't say according to the scripture. They can say it, but they fear Esau and his sister. They're fearing Yahweh Shai. Because if that wasn't the case, then they know the correct doctrine they're supposed to teach. It says, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts. Yeah, ultimately, that's what's going to happen to these people, all right? Especially the women in society. You people that care about your careers, all right? You know, you put folks on Mount Rushmore, you on the top of the mountain, looking down at everybody, you all prideful, all right? The day is coming when you're going to lose all that. This dollar ain't going to be here forever. The dollar's already devalued over 90%. You see they coming in with the CBDC currency. What do you think is going to happen? They converting to a new system, a new Catholic society. You got the NWO agenda that's being set up right before your eyes. You know what that involves? Making you a slave forever. You're not going to own nothing. They're doing like a little trial, right?
Big major banks that's doing it. All right, you see these other countries, they got it set up, and now it's coming here. But who was giving you the warning? Men of Greatmillstone. We was telling you that before December came, that they passed a bill where they're going to implement this.
It says, for the love, it says, which drown men in destruction and perdition.
That's what's going to happen. Right? You kids, all right? ISUPK, your Honda, all right? Nate, if you don't repent, right? All these other Israelite groups that do the 501c3 charter, right? You're teaching them from the love of money to extort our people. You're not teaching through faith because you want to be saved. You're going to be destroyed. That's going to be one big snare that's going to come upon you. If you don't keep all these worldly possessions, you're going to have to take that chip. This devil know what he's doing. He's setting you out.
It says, for the love of money is the root of all evil.
Yeah, money itself is not evil. You need money to pay your bills. You need money to survive. Others got kids. You know, you need money to buy your kids pampers, buy food, all right? But the love of money is the root of all evil. If a person don't got no money, what is that going to put them in the spirit of? Surviving, to want to commit a crime. Money laundering, fraud, all kind of evil things against the scriptures. Murder.
Selling drugs,
Selling
which
drugs.
is witchcraft.
Yeah. prostitution, you know, all kinds.
It says, which, while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith.
That's what happens. When you cover something, you want to take something that don't belong to you, right? You want to take another man's hard work and possessions, how he had to work hard for it, and you just want to snatch it away for free. You know, that's coveting. You got a lot of these things that go on all across the world. That's why the Most High is going to judge us.
It says, and pierce themselves through with many sorrows.
That's what's going to happen. You got people that get thrown in prison for the things that they do, right? You can't be mad at the Most High for that. You made the action to want to commit a crime. You made the action to do some type of Ponzi scheme or whatever you involved in, gangs, you know, robbing people, right? Vandalism. You got nobody but to blame but yourself. See, when we want or need something, we do things in faith. Praise the Lord, God, also, we got the brothers.
Greatmillstone.com.
Okay.
It says copyright 1994. It says published on November 29, 2008. Last updated was January 3rd, 2009. Listening to this article going to the mark of the beast. Right? It says, it says, as you may have, it says, since I completed the Article 666, more proof of the coming system over 2 years and 4 months ago, there have been a number of interesting or alarming developments which merit our attention. These developments not only highlight the potential danger that is inherent in the berry tree, but it also serve to emphasize how much closer we have moved to the final fulfillment of the market of these properties. First, the good news. While its various customers, a Florida-based company known as Applied Digital Solutions has often described itself as a forward-looking entity. It seems that to the tragedy of their shareholders, they have been really too positive. It says, in case you are really confused, Applied Digital Solutions is a parent company of Very Corporation. It's a very strict parent company for Applied Digital Solutions, right? It's a subsidiary of Applied Digital Solutions. As you may recall from some of my other articles, Applied Digital Solutions from China. One second. Okay, it says, as you may have noticed, while the Digital Angel product, wait a minute, Very Chip began marketing a product called Digital Angel. Digital Angel? Come on now, man. The GPS-based global distributed satellite system product was primarily designed as a location device meant to be implanted in livestock, pets, and other animals. Digital Angel can also be used externally by humans in a wristwatch type device. The technology for Digital Angel was actually the brainchild of a company called Descon Ferry, which was acquired by Applied Digital Solutions in 2000. Now they got a company called Xmark. And they said, what's the reason for that? The reason why it's significant is because if you look up the big 666, the size signal, if you look at that word, it's going to get more sense. Right? That's the home. That's an Xmark on your phone. Xmark, X-M-A-R-K, and SOMARK, S-O-M-A-R-K. SOMARK, S-O-M-A-R-K. Xmark and SOMARK. Go to Google Images.
So if they want to make mandatory this chip, they can do that for medical reasons. I actually did a video on it, months ago. They can make mandatory this chip for medical reasons. And concerning this, pandemic that's going on, it was an excuse to be able to track what's in your body. That's why you got this guy, Evil, and all these different transhumanists, all these people in the World Economic Forum. That's what they're talking about.
And so more innovations. Look what it says. Look at the logo. XC, that's side.
Right.
The X mark, that's side child stigma.
Kind
Why would they, of all the logos they could possibly get, why would you get those? Now, check this out. I'm going to type it Sorry, y'all. One second.
Search it up. 2004 current chip.
Like FDA approved. Now look at this. Now, they do it. Tri-side stigma. Look, the logos look similar to the other ones you looked at.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, a little bit closer.
You see?
There you go.
Chi.
Yep.
That was from X Mark. Psi, XI, that's XC Wireless. And Stigma, that was Soma. And Soma in the Greek is flesh.
Okay.
That's how you say Soma in the Greek is flesh. So why the hell would they pick that? Come on, man, because they know that it's all prophecy. They know that it's all prophecy.
But we are not ignorant of Satan's devices.
Push that, brother. You got to push it.
That's coincidence? That ain't no coincidence. Okay. Let's try this. Let's try this. They know what to do. Yeah.
No, that's Siobhan.
Second Corinthians 2:11. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Oh, first. See the
2 Corinthians 2 verse 11. These saints continue the advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
Let's say getting advantage of us, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. So Satan could only get an advantage of us if we were ignorant of his devices. We're not ignorant. You know what this all going to be. You know what this all going to be. I got this one woman, her name was I think her name was like Catherine Albright. Catherine Albright.
Yeah, spy chips, right? She did that thing with the RFID and the clothing.
Right. Yeah.
Catherine Albright or something.
Yeah, Catherine Albright. I think the last name
Yeah, she a doctor.
HT or something like that. Now she's like one of the leading, RFID researchers in the world. She was talking about how they got a 16-bit chip that can basically they got a 16-bit chip that can basically track everything on the planet. She said they want to be able to track basically every single, every grain of, they said they got a 16-bit chip that can track every grain of sand and stuff like that. It's so kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like just a revelation goes through that. Yeah, with the
Should I hold it? Man, hold it. Oh, this is?
Chapter 13.
Yeah.
Verse 16. It says, and he calls of all, those small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive of Palama with their right hand, calls of all, both small and great. What does that mean? Whether you rich, rich that small, whether you live that high, whether that rich that. All both small and great. They do it. Small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark with their right hand. Small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So guess what? Whether you rich,
Ready?
whether you poor, whether you're free, out and about, whether you're born, whether you're in bond. Do what? It says to receive a mark in their right hand and their forehead. To receive a mark in their right hand and their forehead. That word mark is talking about Deuteronomy, right? Or that's what they're talking about. And that mark is talking about what? The RFID. Okay? Good. So that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And no man will be able to buy, none will be able to buy or sell save he that had the mark. So guess what? If you don't have that mark, the RFID, you won't be able to buy nothing, you won't be able to sell nothing. So guess what you're going to do? More than likely, if you're a person that's weak in faith, you're going to go and you're going to get that mark. You see us?
Yeah, you good now.
Yeah.
Okay. I think.
You like the more than Revelation 13 and 17. It's not Revelation real quick. This is like a little overview of a book. Spy chip. How major corporations and government plan to track your every move with RFID. And you read into it, says, it's the overview. Big brother gets up close and personal. Do you know about RFID air freedom identification? Well, you should, because in just a few short years, this explosion even now you can tell marketers, criminals, and government speak everything about you. Welcome to the world of spy chips. And a tiny computer chip smaller than a grain of sand will trace everyday objects and even people. Keeping tabs on everything you own and everywhere you go. Yeah, everywhere you go. You ever went to a store? You went to a store, I don't know, buy some cookies or something. I love it. You go to the store, and you look at your phone, the next day it says, how was Tony's Bakery? You ever see that? Like, how was Tony's Bakery? Give it a rating, 5-star rating, 1-star rating. Like, how the hell you know what Tony's Bakery get some cookies? You know what I'm saying? It's tracking you. You know everything you do. You know? Think about it. Your GPS is giving you direction when you go because you got your phone. It says, and even on greater set will trace everyday objects and moving people. Keep a tab on everything you own and everywhere you go. In this startling, eye-opening book, you will learn how powerful corporations are coming in the future where strangers will be able to scan the contents of your purse or briefcase from across a room. Stores will train prices as you approach, squeezing extra profits out of bargain shoppers and the poor. The contents of your refrigerator and medicine cabinet will be remotely monitored. Floors, doorways, ceiling tiles, even picture frames will spy on you, leaving virtually no place to hide. Microchip implants will track your every move, and even broadcast your conversations remotely or electroshock you if you step out of line. This is no conspiracy theory. Hundreds of millions of dollars have already been invested in what global corporations and the government are calling the hottest technology since the barcode, unless we stop it now. RFIDs could strip away our last shreds of privacy and usher in a nightmare world of closed surveillance to keep us all those big brothers very short-lived. You know, so that's the world that we headed to, and we're already in. Check that out. Isaiah chapter 14 and verse, I'm going to start at 13. It says, "For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the south of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High." And notice me, that's what he saw once. He saw us to be like the Most High. The Most High. The Most High is he's everywhere. He's an all-blessing. That's the Most High. You know what I'm saying? He's omnipresent. He still wants to be that way. He know he can actually be everywhere. So he uses technology to make himself the best way he can. And what? I put a microchip, the cameras all over the place to check. And when that time comes, when that market of beast put it instituted throughout the country, and not just in the country, but throughout the world, that's the hour of temptation. Okay? You might get that hour of temptation. Second chapter, Revelation.
Third.
Third chapter, I mean.
10.
And Revelation chapter 3
in verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
So guess what? Most I said, because I'm not tripping with God.
This is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Verse he said, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Yeah, so
Guess what? If you keep the faith in the hour of God to the end. The most I, I'm sorry, but it's too much time.
This is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
So because thou hast kept the word of his patience, but thou shalt also keep thee from the hour of temptation. That's what you're going to do. So you got to keep the word of the hour of God's patience to the end. You got to endure to the end. You got to endure to the end, what? Stand for the sake. So guess what? You keep the word of the hour of God's patience. It's called the word of his patience. Why? So that you got to do it. You got to do what the word says and be patient all the way to the end. That's the word of his patience. You got to be patient that things written in the word take place all the way into the point of the house God's second coming. Right? So you're going to also keep up in the hour of temptation. Now that hour of temptation is not talking about the actual hours. Real quick.
Okay, that's all right.
The hour of temptation is not talking about an actual hour. Actually, 60-minute time period. It's talking about a certain dispensation of time in which you're going to be tempted. You know? And in that time, what's the temptation? To get that RFID shit. Why? The reason why it's tempting because you're not going to be able to buy and sell it out. I need you 2 days. What do I do? I don't want to take the trip, but, I think I should.
I was good. It's back on. Yeah, it's back on. But it's frozen. It's like the time not. All right, now it's good. It's good. It's good.
This is Luke chapter 21 and verse 34. It says, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with sobriety and drunkenness and the cares of this life, and so that day come
You got to take heed.
right? It says, and so that day come upon you unawares.
Instead of the kids in his life, overtake us. Everything that's to come is going to do what? It's going to come upon us unawares. So you're sitting here worrying about living it up. And you're worrying about, sports, fame, fortune, money. Your mind is fixated upon these things. Ultimately, the play is going to come in the scriptures. It's going to come upon you unawares. And it's going to upon you when you expect it. Right?
Nope.
So, as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell in the face of the whole earth.
Because the snare is going to be a snare upon all them that dwell upon the face of the earth. Guess what? They're not worried about this. You're not concerned with this. The only people that's really concerned with this truth is us. No one will elect, nobody else. Right?
It says, watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass.
You gotta watch and pray always. So watch meaning what? You gotta watch, you gotta pay attention. You gotta constantly look, you gotta look at the news. And they talking about looking at BT Awards. You gotta get watch what?
Luke 21 and 36. Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee in the hour of temptation, and shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. It says, behold, I come quickly, hold thou fast which thou hast.
See, behold, I come quickly. This was like 2,000 years ago. He said, behold, I come quickly. That's what 2,000 years ago. How many books have been out 2,000 years ago? Behold, I come quickly, right? It says, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast. You gotta hold fast what you have. You gotta hold it tight. You build a car, you fasten it. You tighten it up. You gotta hold fast what you have. What you have to do. You gotta hold it fast, you gotta hold it tight. Okay? And not have it become separated. Okay? So it's only elect on to do that, right? That no man take thy crown. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of the Most High. And he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of the Most High and the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem. Of the elect, right? Down to heaven, right? Which cometh down out of heaven for my power, and I will write upon him my new name. Right? It says, he that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. So he that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith to the churches. Yeah, that's what we got. What? You again, bro?
Shalom. Shalom.
3 is verse 13. It says, he that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. It says, and unto the angel of the Revelation 3 and 14, and unto the angel of the church of the that's Laodicean. That's going to tie into what we're going into, but that ties into the whole thing about don't let anything go to take you. It says Laodicean is right. These things saith the Amen, the faithful and true witness. Amen, no, amen. So let it be. That faithful and true witness is talking about Yahushua, because Yahushua was made faithful until his death. Right? So the beginning of the creation of the Most High. Yahushua is the beginning of the creation. Right? I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. Yahushua said to the Laodiceans, listen, man, look. Alright? I know your works, man. You're not cold nor hot. You're not cold, man. You're not straight up distant from the truth. You're not cold in the aspect of, it's not involved at all. You're distant. Matter of fact, look at that. Revelation. What Revelation 15 on you? And you look at the Greek, Look at that word cold. I look at the God. What's the Greek word for cold? What's the Greek word? She's close. It means sluggish. It means cold. A little bit louder. It's cold, cool water. Method, that means metaphor. Cold, sluggish, in mind of one destitute of one Christian thing. So cold, you get that through the wrong thing. You were sluggish. And it said hot, right? Now go back and get the word hot. Just stop. Okay? The Greek word means boiling hot. Metaphorically speaking of favor of mind and zeal. So if you're cold, you're sluggish. But if you're hot, you're a fervor of mind and zeal. Like you're on fire. So listen, I know your works. You're not cold nor hot. You're not sluggish, but again, you're not on fire. Go ahead. It says, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. I'd rather you be cold or hot. I'd rather you be in this thing to win it, and you just not deal with it at all. Right? It
says, so then because thou art lukewarm,
In other words, he said, go you lukewarm. In other words, you straddling the fence. In other words, lukewarm. In the same verse. What that word lukewarm says. The same verse, right? 16 now. 16 now. Horas, okay?
the meaning of that word would be tepid, lukewarm, metaphorically speaking of the condition of the soul.
A little bit louder.
Metaphorically speaking of the condition of the soul, wretchedly fluctuating between temper, fluctuating between a temper, a turmoil, or a fervor of love. So you're fluctuating
Between being hot and being cold. You're straddling the fence. So Yahushua said you're not cold. Yahushua said you're not cold or hot. You lukewarm and you straddling the fence. Go ahead. And one of the reasons why I said that was because Laodicea, they had got their water from an area outside of their city. And by the time the water reached the city, the water became lukewarm. It wasn't hot, nor was it cold. So by the time it reached the city, it was lukewarm. So Yahushua was referencing their spirit to that water supply. What if I get water supply? You lukewarm, man. Go ahead. Because think about it. What happens if you got a cold glass of water and you let it sit there for 30 minutes? Eventually it ain't gonna be cold no more. You don't want to drink. It's like if you got a bottle of ice water and you let it sit there from 8 in the morning to 3 hours. And then you leave it in there and you forget and you come back home at 11 at night. It's lukewarm. You got a hot cup of tea, you let it sit there for an hour and a half and you forget, oh shoot, my tea. The tea lukewarm, you don't want it. That's how it was the water supply. That was that reference that to the spirit. It was lukewarm, right?
It says, and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth.
And that's what you're going to do if you drink a shot lukewarm. You go spew it out of your mouth. If you got some chocolate milk and it's cold, you'll drink it. If you got some hot chocolate, it's hot to drink it. But if it's just sitting there, you don't want it. You ever had like a warm bowl of cereal? You gotta coat that stuff. You know what the hell is this? Like
Soggy.
Huh?
Shit, soggy.
It's nasty. You don't want it. So that's how Yahushua is. I'm gonna spew out of my mouth. I have no desire. Go ahead. There's more.
It says, because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods.
I'm rich and increased with goods. That's how Laodicea was. If you go into the history of Laodicea, there was an earthquake that took place. They were able to rebuild their city without financial backing from Rome. So it's like, that think you rich, man. You got what?
It says, because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods.
I'm rich and increased with goods. And they don't know if they're rich. But that's the mentality that many of the Laodiceans had. See, how is I saying, you think because you rich, materialistically, that means something? Go ahead.
It says, and have need of nothing.
I don't need nothing. Once again, they were able to build their city around the whole world. We don't need nothing. We good. That's making those guys. Go ahead.
It says, and knowest not that thou art rich,
You don't know you're wretched. Go ahead.
and miserable,
Go ahead.
and poor,
Spurgeon. Go ahead.
and blind and naked.
You're blind and naked. Go on.
I count to thee to buy me gold tried in the fire.
Because they're known for their gold. They have riches. Material wealth. And Yahushua said, no, I want gold that's tried in the fire. That's the kind of gold you got. The gold that's tried in the fire in regards to a believer's character that has been tested and proven to be worthy. Go ahead.
It says, I count to thee to buy me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment.
And white raiment. Because they were known for their wool. They had sheep that was black. And they would shave them and they would sell it as wool. Well, Yahushua said, no, I want white raiment. Representing purity. Representing being clean. That's what it is that I want. Go ahead. But that shows you when you read earlier up. That's what the scripture is talking about. The cares of this world. Supposing these things that come upon you that unaware. Go ahead.
It says, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness will not appear.
That you may be clothed, the shame of thy nakedness will not appear. Not the wool, y'all son that people actually wear and clothing so that no one sees your nakedness. But this spiritual, like as I said, as raiment, so no one sees your physical nakedness. But this garment that's white, this white raiment that covers you spiritually, and no one sees your nakedness, no one sees your guilt, no one sees your fault, why, or your shame, because why? You've been forgiven. That's what the whole white garment represents. Being clean, being without spot, being without the stain of sin. Right? Because if you got a spot on your shirt, you got a white shirt, you got a Hawaiian punch stain on your shirt, it's a stain on your shirt. That's a spot. But we're talking about how I was you be without spot, meaning be without the stain of sin. More to that?
It says, the shame of thy nakedness will not appear, and anoint thy eyes with eye salve.
Right, anoint your eyes with eye salve, right?
That thou mayest see.
That thou mayest see, because there's no ophthalmology out there too. And that deals, with the eyes. So there's no knowing how to help people that had different, issues with their eyesight. But how was that said, no, anoint your eyes with this eye salve, the spiritual eye salve, that you may see this truth. Because you can have people walk around, they got 20/20 vision. But they can't see this, they can't see it. Because they can't see with the eyes of the mind. If I say, I see what you mean, what do you mean I literally see it with my eyes? No, I see it with the eyes of my mind. Meaning I perceive it, I understand it. I say, I see what you're talking about, that means I understand what it is you're saying. That doesn't mean I see words coming out of your mouth like comic book or like subtitles. Right?
It says, as many as I love, I rebuke and chastise them.
As many as Yahushua loves, he rebuke and chastise. Just as we read earlier when Yahushua said what? When he said in the Apostle of the Hebrews, he said, if the Lord loves you, he chasts me as son. He chasts me as son. The Lord loveth who he chasts me. Right?
It says, be zealous therefore and repent.
Let's put it, it's right there. That's how relating to it. That you run into their own conditions and is liking into the truth. You gotta stick that.
Yeah.
Alright, you'll probably do that.
This is on Revelation chapter 16.
Still got my sword, bro?
Oh, yeah, right here.
Oh, back.
It says, behold, I come as a thief.
Yeah, come. The water.
Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments.
So the Lord is coming back the second time
The water, bro.
as a thief. Now we know the characteristics of a thief. The thief, the power in a thief's tactic is stealth.
Yep.
The fact that you don't know it's coming.
That's the exact word I was thinking of.
Stealth. Yeah. The Lord's coming back as a thief to those that don't watch. And a lot of you people are not watching for the signs of the times that the Lord is going to return again. Go ahead, read that one more time.
This is Revelation chapter 16, verse 15. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth.
Yeah, blessed is he that watcheth. But the Lord is coming back as a thief. So we as the prophets of the Lord are supposed to watch. We spiritually setting up alarm systems. We're keeping watch and checking track because the Lord is coming back as a thief. Go ahead.
It says, he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame.
And the elder beautifully brought out the shame of sin, the shame of lukewarmness, coldness to the desires of this life, this world. Because this world has everything to do against the Heavenly Father's law, statutes, and commandments. So he said, walk and watch and keep your garments. Unless you walk naked, it don't mean you're going to walk around the streets of every major city butt naked. It's a conspiracy. Right?
1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
Yeah, love not the world, neither the things that's in the world. Because this world is full of wickedness, idolatry, worshiping of idols, worshiping of celebrities, homosexuality, bestiality. Children of Israel at the bottom. Start to read it one more time.
This is
1 John chapter 2 and verse 15. Love not the world.
Love not the world. The true prophets of the Lord don't love the world. We are not trying to integrate with the world. We're not trying to mix this truth with the world. We're not trying to set up an organization of Israel United in Christ. Okay? Because we don't love this world. We hate this world. So it says, love not the world. Go ahead.
It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
Right?
If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
And a lot of people of this fold, a lot of people that proclaim to be Israelites, love this world. They set up doctrines to make it smooth over the comfort of the people. You know, they give people doctrines of itching ears. You have some of our people identify as Israelites saying that all nations can be saved. You know, so point is to love not the world. Okay.
Come, the water, God.
It says, if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Yeah, the love of the Father is not in you. Go ahead.
I got a big umbrella.
It says, for all that is in the world,
The mine
the
card.
lust of the flesh.
It's the lust of the flesh. I mean, you have something called Instagram. Every time you look to go on Instagram, Facebook, it's a woman half naked, damn near butt naked. It's the lust of the flesh. Go ahead.
It says, and the lust of the eyes.
Lust of the eyes. You in mind you, she might have a husband. Here it is, you lusting, you don't mean to. You know, this is the part of the world we live in. Go ahead.
It says, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world.
Yeah, the pride of life. Do as thou wilt. You see? A Satan doctrine. That's a part of this world. That's not a part of the Father. The Father gave us laws that we're supposed to uphold. You see? But the world casts us off. But continue on. Slide.
It says, and the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Father abideth forever.
Right. So our meaning to come out here is to tell the elect to come in the fold, and to cast off this world, not love this world. Because the world don't love you. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you proclaim yourself to be an Israelite, now all of a sudden evil. That's where they ain't coming.
That's why the Lord says that what? You gotta bear your cross, and you gotta follow after him. Because Yahweh Shai, he was hated, right? Because
he's back on. Hold on. 1 second. It ain't the time, man. It's I go. We good.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. Put up the times and the seasons.
I don't think so. He said you think you might have to stop it.
That I write unto you.
He said you think you might have to stop it.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. Put up the times and the seasons, brethren. Ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that thou there the Lord, that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Right, so he said, there's no need that I write unto you, because you know that the day of the Lord comes as a thief in the night. At a time when you're not really aware. But if you go back to prophecy, you start to see those things starting to culminate and lead up to the return of the Lord. The major prophecy that was brought out is the Alpha-Dicha, the implementation of a casteist society. And you already have that right now. Like for instance, we're in New York, in an undisclosed location. You have something called the Omni system, OMNY, which is one metro, which is if you want the. So I repeat myself. Major part of prophecy is the Omni, okay, the Alpha-Dicha. And pretty much having everything go cashless. Now we in New York, you have something called the Omni system, which is one metro. If you were to go on a subway station, you can literally pay with your phone.
Hold on 1 second. You said your phone might have a light on it? You might have to stop it? If you gotta stop it, then stop it and cut the light on.
It won't be on them 3 dots.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. We still on. You know how to
Because it's live. I never did it like live off the phone.
Oh yeah. All right, that's the case. Forget it. Forget it then.
You can try to end it, and then I can turn it on like that.
I do like that then. Do like that.